So headache and migraine sufferers often find that with a change in the seasons that they get an increase in their symptoms. So usually that's an increase in frequency or intensity and also duration of their symptoms. But the most common one is frequency. So why is that? That's what we're going to be discussing today. Hi, I'm Dr. Beth, an osteopath here at Melbourne Headache Solutions. So as I said, a lot of people notice that there's an increase in their symptoms around the changing in the seasons. So why is it and what can we do about it? So if you're there, say hi, drop a comment, share the message so that a lot of people can get the information out there, because a lot of people are going to be suffering like you, okay? So there are a couple of different factors that are affecting people with the change in the seasons. So one of those things, and we're going to be focusing mainly on winter here because that's where we're entering into, is with a decreasing in the levels of light, we actually get a decrease in serotonin. And serotonin, when we get a drop in serotonin, then it can actually negatively affect our headaches and migraines. Because serotonin is actually one of those hormones that positively influences our mood, and also it acts positively in regards to our headaches and migraines. So with a decrease in the levels of light, that can affect us. So there's not a lot that we can do about that, unfortunately. But what we can do is, in winter, because we know that our neck is one of the most affected things in regards to our headaches and migraines and is one of the #1 causes of headaches and migraines, then in winter, we tend to protect our most vulnerable areas where the heat is escaping. So our neck and our stomach. So we tend to scrunch up and protect these areas, which leads to a lot of tension in through our neck and shoulders, which is going to cause those dysfunctions in the neck to be exacerbated or made worse. Hence, we get an increase in those headaches and migraines. So what you really want to be doing is covering up these areas. So wear a scarf, making sure that you're wearing adequate layers, making sure that you're warm enough, okay? We also tend to hibernate during winter. So we don't tend to go out as much. We don't tend to exercise. We're not as physical. We're simply just not moving. We tend to do more indoor activities like watching television, sitting on the couch, and doing those sorts of things, which I know I'm certainly guilty of. But it just means that our bodies aren't moving, okay? So we stiffen up. And when that happens, again, bam, you're more likely to get a headache or a migraine. So you need to make sure that you're moving. And if you're not moving your whole body by getting outdoors, because I know it's likely to be cold and raining and miserable, then what you really need to do is make sure that you're moving your body in specific ways. So doing things like neck circles. Nice, slow, steady neck circles to get your neck moving, as well as the rest of your body. But because we're talking about headaches and migraines, I'm focusing specifically on this area, okay? So making sure that that's moving regularly, and don't leave it stiff and sore in one spot for too long, okay? And if you're staying and having a binge fest on TV, like I know I like to do sometimes, get up regularly, go and get a glass of water, do these neck circles and just get yourself moving, okay? Don't get stuck in one position for too long, because our bodies don't like that, and you're more likely to get that headache and migraine. Now, the other thing that really affects us during the colder months is cold and flu. And cold and flus are nasty for headaches and migraines. People that don't usually get headaches often get headaches during colds and flus. So for sufferers like us, we know that we're going to get them during that period. And when you get a cold or a flu, your neck really tenses up, it gets really stiff and sore because you're blowing your nose, you're coughing all the time, which is a bit of a mini whiplash motion all the time, and you just stiffen up. So it's bound to set off something. So in regards to that, and in terms of your health, then you want to be making sure that you're practicing good hygiene techniques. So washing your hands, taking immune boosters. I know for myself, I take echinacea quite regularly, but there are all sorts of things that you can take to boost your immune system, making sure that you're the healthiest that you can be during this cold and flu season, and that to prevent these colds. And when you do have a cold, again, focus on moving your neck regularly, and that's so it doesn't stiffen up, and doing those sorts of things, okay? So focusing on the health of your neck and keeping it less stiff and less sore. But obviously, the #1 thing that you want to be doing for your headaches and migraines, because we know that this area is the primary cause of your headaches and migraines, get it assessed, get it treated by someone who's trained in headaches and migraines, okay? So if you're suffering with your headaches and migraines, follow these tips, try to decrease your headaches and migraines this winter and help decrease that intensity and that frequency. If you've got any questions or queries in regards to seasonal changes or what's happening this winter, drop me a comment and I'll always get back to you. And I'd love to see you in the clinic so that I can help you on your journey towards getting rid of these headaches and migraines, because we want them gone for good. Thanks guys, I'll catch you next time.